Hello, friends and students. So, welcome to the GB channel. In this today lecture, we will understand the difference between Lagrangian and Eulerian approach of fluid mechanics point of view. So, we'll discuss what is the difference between and as well as what is the concept of this Lagrangian and Eulerian approach in fluid mechanics and in fluid dynamics actually. So different books use the different words. For example, in some of the textbooks, you might have seen Lagrangian approach in fluid dynamics, or in some textbooks, you will see the Lagrangian method of describing the fluid motion. In some textbooks or reference books, you will see the word Lagrangian fluid flow analysis method. So all these three different names will give the same name and same meaning. So now we'll move to understand what is Lagrangian and Eulerian approach with respect to fluid mechanics point of view. So first, to understand in detail, we need to understand these two nothing but Lagrangian and Eulerian approach are the methods that is in fluid kinematics. Fluid kinematics. So what the fluid kinematics is? Fluid kinematics, it is a branch of science. Here we'll discuss as the velocity. We will study the velocity of the fluid flow, and we'll study the property acceleration of the fluid which is in motion, and as well as we will we will analyze the space coordinates of the fluid flow. Space coordinates, or we can use the word displacement of the fluid particle. Only these properties will still study velocity, acceleration, and displacement of the fluid particle with respect to time. Okay, time is also one parameter considered in fluid kinematics. So we'll not consider any pressure or any force or mass of the fluid. So all these other properties will not consider in fluid kinematics branch. So only velocity, acceleration, and displacement of the fluid particle will be discussed or analyzed or studied in fluid kinematics. Keep in mind. So in the Lagrangian also, we are dealing with only velocity. We are dealing with only the acceleration, and we are dealing with space coordinates or displacement of the fluid particle. Okay, now we'll understand. We'll consider one example, and we will apply what is the Lagrangian and fluid, Eulerian fluid motion. Let us consider one pipe. Here is a pipe. So D is the diameter of the pipe. So in this pipe, the liquid is flowing from one point to another point, from inlet to outlet. So if the liquid is flowing through this pipe, the arrow mark indicates the direction of the fluid flow. And here are some liquid particles. Okay, different liquid particles. First, consider any one particle at a certain height. This is a fluid particle. Let us consider the particle A at point number 1. So this fluid particle A is located at a distance of x from the inlet, and the same fluid particle A, point 1, is located at a height of y from the bottom of the pipe. So then point A, I will write it as x comma y, or x1. You take 1, x1, y1, because we have considered it is point 1. So I will take it as x1 comma y1. So x1, y1 is a space coordinates. That is what I told you. In fluid kinematics, will deals with space coordinates. That is x comma y, where it is exactly located, that particular fluid particle. Then what is the velocity of this fluid particle A at point 1? That is v1 is a velocity, and acceleration is a1. And similarly, I will write the space coordinates. X1, y1 is a space or the point where the fluid particle is located. Now, after some time, this fluid particle A will take a motion. It will move from point 1 to point 2. Let us consider this is the new point where the fluid particle is moved. This point number 2. But particle A is A, same particle. We are not considering another particle. So this fluid particle, the new position of the fluid particle is x2 from the inlet. It is at a distance of x2 from the inlet, and it is at a distance of y2 from the bottom of the plane. Okay, so what is the space coordinates of the point at point 2 for the fluid particle A? That is x2 y2 is the displacement. Initially it was at x1 y1 point. Now it has moved from x1 y1 to x2 y2. What does it mean? That fluid has taken some displacement. When there is a displacement of the fluid particle, obviously there will be velocity change. The v2 is the velocity of the particle A, fluid particle A, at point number 2. Similarly, acceleration of that fluid particle A at point number 2 is a2. Again, after some time, this particle will move from point number 2 to point number 3 somewhere. Okay, let us take this is the point number 3 of the particle A. So what is the space coordinates? Here it is x3, y3. Okay, now this is a new point of the particle A. Then what are the velocity at that fluid particle? Let us consider here v3 is a velocity of the particle A at point number 3. Acceleration of the fluid particle A at point number 3 is a3, and the space coordinates are x3, y3. So the fluid particle has moved from x2, y2 to x3, y3, means it has taken some displacement. So what does it mean in the Lagrangian is, in the Lagrangian method, we are analyzing or we are studying the properties of fluid particle, each fluid particle. Here also I have taken a particle, here also I have taken a particle. The properties are like velocity, acceleration, and space coordinates, and as well as time of the fluid particle in each and every point. At point 1, what is the acceleration, velocity? What is the space? What is at point velocity at acceleration at point number 2? What is the acceleration and velocity at point number 3 of the same fluid particle? So what does it mean? We are following that particular fluid particle and each and every point, wherever it is moving. It is moving from here to here, here to here, here to here, here. And we are following the path of that fluid particle, and we are analyzing the properties at each and every point. We are tracking that fluid particle. So that method is called as Lagrangian method of fluid flow, of description of fluid flow. Lagrangian method, Lagrangian approach, or Lagrangian fluid flow analysis. Understood? These are the three names. Understood? Okay. Here, the observer is not at a fixed point. Observer means the person who are studying or analyzing the properties. He is following the point A and particle A, same particle at point B. Again, he is moving along with the particle A and reach to point 3. So means he is moving each and every point along with the fluid particle. That is called Lagrangian method. In the Eulerian method, let us consider again the same pipe. Okay, same pipe we will consider. This is the pipe. Okay, D is the diameter of the pipe. And we'll consider the flow of fluid. Assume this is the liquid particles. It is moving from point number 1 to point number where. Okay, so let us consider so this fluid flow has different points. Don't consider it is only A is a point, fluid particle. There will be particle B, particle C, particle D. There are number of fluid particles. So in the Eulerian method, what they do, instead of tracking or instead of following the each fluid particle path, they will consider certain section. They will take one section in a pipe at a fixed point. This is the section 1, 1. Okay, now they will study the velocity, the acceleration, and space coordinates or displacement of the fluids at section 1, 1 only. Here the observer will not move from each and every point along with the particle. They will fix, observer is fixed observer is fixed at particular point, at a point. But here in the Lagrangian method, the observer is moving along with the fluid particle. Wherever the fluid particle is moving, the observer is moving along with the fluid particle, and he is studying the properties like velocity and acceleration. But in the Eulerian approach, here the observer is not moving, and we are not tracking the individual or each fluid particle. We are considering only the section in a pipe. Not only section 1, we can take section 2. Here is also section 2. Here is section 2. So what is the velocity at this section V? Okay, section 2 only velocity in, and the acceleration is what at section 2, and what is the space coordinator of the xy? Maybe it is located some distance from the inlet, and it is at a distance of some height from the inlet outlet. That is what space coordinate is, a geometric property. So this is called as an Eulerian method. So comparing these two, my friends, here if you compare Eulerian and as well as the Lagrangian method, which one is easy for analyzing and studying the fluid particles? Means the Eulerian method will be easy, because we'll keep the particular point and we'll analyze the studies. I will analyze the properties of that fluid particle. But in the Eulerian method is very difficult, because we need to track, we need to follow each and every fluid particle. Just here I have given an example of particle A. If you need to take another particle B also. Particle B is moving from point A to point B to point C, somewhere. Wherever it is moving, we need to study the properties like velocity, acceleration. So this Lagrangian fluid mechanics will be very difficult. So in fluid dynamics, in fluid mechanics also, we'll apply only Eulerian method. We'll not consider the Lagrangian method of approach. We'll apply Eulerian method of approach. So Lagrangian method of approach will be considered where you have less number of fluid particles. It is not at all suit for fluid mechanics. Maybe if you consider any solid particles, if we have, for example, 3 or 4 solid particles are there, you are studying the movement, velocity, acceleration of those 4 fluid particles, you may apply Lagrangian method. But if you take any fluid which is flowing through the pipe, there are number of fluid particles, so it will be very difficult to apply Lagrangian. So this is the brief introduction about the Lagrangian and Eulerian method of approach.